with some sort of terror or stress or fear, it releases a signal towards pituitary gland, and pituitary gland secretes this endocorticotropic hormone. These endocorticotropic hormones go through the bloodstream towards the adrenal gland, and adrenal gland, in adrenal gland, when their outer layer is stimulated, they require energy, and they ask from the various energy resources in the body, to supply the energy. So whenever we feel fear, we need energy, and energy is served, and we can say that that energy is totally wasted for coupling with this terror. So the brain releases endorphins to relieve pain, heart rate increases, blood pressure rises, digestion slows down as the flow of blood increases towards other portions of the body, and mucus secretion decreases, which cause cotton mouth. Pupils dilate of our eyes, all of our sight senses, for example, sight, hearing, smell, they decreases, sweating increases, blood clotting increases, sugar and fats are released to fulfill the demands of energy in the body. Adrenaline and other hormones are released into the bloodstream to provide energy and some other things. So next. As some of the question may rise in your mind that this is a temporary condition, temporary state of the body with terror. But according to the International Society of Traumatic Stress Studies, they said that they indicate a link between when somebody experiences terror and later on in mental health, that terror remains same. For example, if you are a child and you face some sort of terror, and even passing 10 or 20 years, the terror of that thing will remain in your mind. So I have included 3 types of the terror, stresses, fears of ISM students. First one is regular old academic stress and fear. What is this? Not surprisingly, the workload of university is significantly more involved than the high school workload, and it comes with less hand holding from parents, because we are here in Kyrgyzstan, not in India and Pakistan, where our parents are present. With challenging classes, scheduling issues to coordinate difficult tests and other academic obstacles, coupled with the more independent nature of the college learning structure, many new and returning students find themselves studying long hard hours. So if you see, we have to get up at 6 o'clock for attending the class at 8 o'clock, and majority of the students don't take their breakfast. So you can see that how this terror of attending class affects upon the student's health. So notable. Second is social stress and terror. I will not go towards the revolution and other things. Basically, the ISM students are challenging with social terror. How? I asked from 10 students from first semester that did you hear about the revolution day? And 7 of them said that we were not aware of this revolution in Kyrgyzstan. So majority of the students of ISM, they don't prefer to leave the hostels and flats after 6 p.m. while girls can leave hostels and flats after 6. So the youth of ISM is afraid by the social condition, social stress made by the local in Kyrgyzstan. So miscellaneous terror, we can include all of the terror. For example, from laundry to using a bathroom in hostel. Very terrible condition for an ISM student. The students deal with missing homes, and more certain students may wonder if they are right place or not. In the academic career of an ISM student, when he is here in Kyrgyzstan, he will think that either he is on right place or at wrong place. So also he will think that if I would be there, then what will happen? So certain sort of physiological problems faced by our students, which include mood swings, irritability, sentiment, feelings of powerlessness, low self-esteem, low self-worth, lack of interest in activities, cognitive effect of stress, anxiety, difference. Next week. I prepared some questions, and I distributed that pamphlet between 20 students of 4th semester, because The third semester is considered as the most difficult semester in whole MD. And those questions I asked from 20 students from fourth semester. The question was, during last semester, how often had you been upset because of something that happened unexpectedly? During last semester, how often you felt that you were unable to control the important things in your life? During last semester, how often you felt nervous and stressed? During last semester, notable question. During last semester, how often you preferred to leave the class for walk purpose because you have to get the bus? During last semester, how often you felt that you were effectively coping with important changes that were occurring in your life? During last semester, how often you felt confident about your ability to handle personal problems? During last semester, how often you felt that things were going your way? During last semester, how often you found that you could not cope with all the things that you had to do? During last semester, how often you been able to control irritations in your life? During last semester, how often you felt that you were on the top of things? During last semester, how often you have been angered because of things that happened that were outside of your control? During last semester, how often you found yourself thinking about things that you have to accomplish? During last semester, how often you be able to control the way you spend your time? During last semester, how often you felt difficult work piling up so high that you could not overcome them? So the interesting outcome which I received, that 20 of those students are psychological patients. So here are some management for students how to overcome these stresses. First of all, using time management techniques. Second one is organization techniques. What are these? Explainable. Many things we have to do like assignments, quizzes, etc. But we don't able to manage a timetable. So if you have organizing techniques, then you can cope with these terrors. Create a study environment. Choose only those friends who have interest in studies and who can help you in studies, and try to remain separate where there is noise or some sort of distraction. So memorizing techniques, you can study books in which memorizing techniques are given how to increase your memory. And we should be an optimist. We should always think about the good things. We must take these self-help. We must adopt study techniques, can be discussed with our teacher. So the question is how to avoid the stress. If we are not facing stress, then how to avoid the stress? So the best way to beat student stress is to have a break. Sometimes it plays to be away from even just for a few minutes. Also, 15-minute walk and good night's sleep would do a trick. Balanced diet. Spend time to talk with some good friends. Take extracurricular activities. Learn to manage time by setting priorities. Set your priorities. Learn to say no. Sometimes we don't want to do something, but we are forced to do that thing. So learn to say no. Take charge of your stress by finding out all about the cause of stress. So at the end, there are some suggestions from my side to the university administration. So sir, admin must revise the timetable and make it more convenient for the students. Arrange its own transport for students. Arrange a canteen in Marco campus. Provide Wi-Fi, internet and newspaper in all campuses and training centers. Arrange specific marks of attendance in all subjects, ranging from 10% to 10% according to the general education system, followed by America and UK. Arrange regular seminars for students for informing recent political situations and for ensuring the security of students in Kyrgyzstan. At last, I would like to thank 13 and 14 group of 4th semester for making this assignment easy, and of course my teacher, Madam Aizul Ardikalovna, for her permanent kindness, affection, blessing.